Dun, 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 dun. Hey there. I just finished watching Pacific Rim, and now it's time for a movie review, and this is going to get into the consoles as well. Hey there. So I just finished watching Pacific Rim, and great film. Everything that you like about mech animes and kaiju movies, it's in here. A few of the cheesy things, still in here. The movie is a roller coaster ride that goes on for about 2.5 hours long, but it only seems like about half of that. The movie goes really fast. The characters, of course, are very cliche, as they should be in this type of film, and the action is incredible. Anybody that doesn't like this movie just doesn't have a soul. I'm sorry. This is fun, fun, fun. This is grab your favorite cereal, put on your PJs, sit back, relive your childhood, that type of fun. That's how fun this is. You're watching this movie, and I know I was, and my better half too grew up in Morocco, where she lived. The cartoons that they showed were the Super Friends or Hanna-Barbera, stuff like that. Most of the stuff that they showed were animes. Animes were cheaper to buy, so they would buy them in bulk, and those would be shown over there. So stuff like Grandizer and Robotech, I guess called Macross over there, were the main staples. Over here on my side in Canada, I woke up every morning to Astro Boy, and every day after school I watched Robotech. And Robotech was a cartoon that kind of changed my life in how cartoons would be presented. And tonight I watched the closest thing I may ever see to a live-action Robotech film, and that is Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim is about basically alien monsters have found a portal that comes up from the ocean instead of coming from the skies, and they're invading Earth. Now, Earth comes back by creating actual real-life mechs. Now, the mechs take 2 people to control, so they're actually neurally connected, so they can kind of explore inside of each other's mind. And this works in a couple cool ways, and one of the really cool ways it works is that instead of having to have the characters use a lot of exposition to explain past story lines and kind of like give more motive than you really need, and getting it just a little bit, just going too much with it, you can use their neural connection to show a flashback or show in their mind to kind of see exactly where the character's coming from, so you don't really have to get into that like kind of boring stuff. Wouldn't that be awesome for a Batman film if you could just, okay. Anyway, now there's 2 brothers are kind of the hot shots of the of this whole program, and at the beginning one brother is killed and the other goes into basically an exile. Becomes kind of a lone wolf. Now, years later, the program is being shut down because basically they think that the creatures are they're going to be able to basically turn off the war clock because the creatures are gone, and they could not be more wrong. The Idris Elba's character, yes, Idris Elba from Luther is in this, and Thor, of course, he's in Thor as well, and just really, really cool, kind of a gruff commander with, everybody's got their own little secrets and stuff. Very cool stuff. And there's 2 scientists in this. Just this really, really fun movie. Lots of action. There's an Asian girl in this that is very, very beautiful and very kick-ass. And I love the way that they give her that type of kind of a kick-ass persona. So, basically what we've got here is a film that is everything that your childhood was. I mean, if you grew up with Power Rangers, you're going to love this movie. If you grew up with anime, you're going to love this movie. If you grew up with Godzilla films, you're going to love this movie. I can't see any way unless you're... I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but if you don't love this movie, you have no soul. I'm sorry. This is like your childhood wrapped up in a snuggly blanket with a big bowl of Count Chocula, or whatever your favorite cereal is. And that, my friends, is what I think of Pacific Rim. And how does that go to the console wars? Well, I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to come back and tell you. Just in a few days, the PS4 is going to be launched, and it's going to sell a hell of a lot of systems. And a week after that, the Xbox One is going to be launched, and initially it's not going to sell as many systems. That's my prediction right now. However, that being said, you know, when I was watching Pacific Rim, I had that really cool childhood-like feeling that, man, I want to see this as a game. I want to play this. I want to get into a mech. A lot of people want to see a good mech game. And here's the thing, Xbox One has an exclusive good mech game called Titanfall. In the last generation, PS3 was the stronger and better console, but Xbox 360, although it broke down a lot, was cheaper, so people would buy it at the time, and it had a few really good games that sold consoles. Games like Halo, and I'm sure Falagar would like the games like, what do you call those games? Skyrim, stuff like that. Oh yeah. Anyway, the Xbox has been said it's half as fast as half as powerful as the PS4, blah 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 blah. But people are forgetting one major aspect of it, and that is basically it's got Titanfall, and that is just one game, you may think, and that can't make that much of a difference. But Halo. Does that mean I think Xbox One is going to win this? Well, no, they made a lot of mistakes. But I think, whereas I did think that they were completely out of the running, I don't anymore. I think that they have a much better chance than I gave them credit for. And we're coming in with 3 powerful systems this time around. And yes, 3. PS4, Xbox One aren't the only 2 players on the block. The Wii U is still a major player on the block, and with games like Mario, with games like Zelda, with upcoming games like Donkey Kong, hey, if they shove a Metroid on there, watch the Wii U get much more stronger base. And that's basically what I wanted to say on the whole console thing right now, because it's coming up close. I thought, why don't we talk about this a little bit? Why don't we just get a conversation, kind of get a thing going here? And with all that going on, I've been watching, I've been listening to I've been playing with Google Plus. I have to say that it worked for them in one way. I'm actually using Google Plus, and I've never done that before. I mean, I had Google Plus back from the beta days, and never really got into it, never really used it. But I find that I'm actually kind of using it more. I'm sharing some videos on Google Plus now, snapping some pictures on there, and it's less invasive than my Facebook page. So, of course, my Facebook page is my big thing for like connecting with people and stuff like that. But Google Plus is kind of fun too. I don't like the fact that they kind of forced it on us, but I can see what you're doing there, guys, and it just might work. But I do know there's people that have contacted me that are not fans, and may actually are thinking of like going off YouTube or starting to do less videos and shopping around. That's never a good sign. I mean, I want to keep the fan base that I got and keep hopefully subscribership up and grow and become and learn more from people out there, and people can learn more from me. But that's not going to happen if you keep doing things that are going to piss people off. I want to be able to talk to my friends on here. I want people to be able to contact me and feel like I can comment back. And if Google Plus can add to my viewership and get me to meet more cool people and be able to contact them as easy as I can right now, then that's great. But If it can't, then that hinders me, and that kind of pisses me off. So, wow, this has been going all over the place, hasn't it? We talked about Pacific Rim, 2 thumbs up, watch that movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Boxing Day's coming up, Black Friday's coming up. Oh, Boxing Day for you guys, Black Friday for you stateside guys, Boxing Day for us Canadian guys. And either way, yeah, movies go on sale. Pacific Rim, let that in your for that. Trust me, you will thank me. And get a big bowl of cereal. Have some like snacky foods. What else have we not talked about today? There was one other thing that I wanted to talk about, but it kind of blanks out of me right now. Yes. Let's do a quick mention of the Criterion Barnes & Noble sale. I gave my better half a list. Well, this has changed. Things that I took off that I initially had on for the Criterion sale. I was initially looking at getting Monsters and Mad Men, but there was only 2 movies that I really, really wanted it, and there's 2 movies that I was kind of not so sure about. So I decided this time around I'm not going to go for box sets. I'm going to go for straight out movies that I really want to see. Movies like Wages of Fear, movies like Diabolique, stuff that I don't have in my collection that I really should have, and it's a shame. I want to hopefully grab some Fellini. I like to get some really different. I'm not sure what I'm getting because I gave her the list and she gets to choose from it. And she said, basically, I'm going to get you some of these, and this is going to be your Christmas gift. So hopefully I'm grabbing at least 5 or 6 for Christmas, because still at half price these babes are pretty expensive, and we have family to shop for, so anything that I get is great. Things that I hope for, though, science is fiction. I always go for at least one kind of cool experimental thing, something that kind of like pushes the boundaries on what I know about film and what I want to experience. And the last time, because I'm into a lot of the French New Wave stuff, I got the complete Jean Vigo, and great. I really highly recommend it. Amazing documentary on it. It's just great stuff. And this time I'm going to go for science fiction. If you're doing the Criterion sale, you have enough to get like more than like, or just have like 4 or 5. Just take one of them. Just take a chance on something that looks different and unique, and pushes it. I know Blu-ray Anonymous picked up some stuff that I would normally pick up. I was like, yes, and other stuff that I was, well, not for me, but to each his own. Traffic, no, I don't think I would get that. Brazil, hell yeah, Brazil's a great movie. Videodrome, that's in my collection because it's one of my favorites. And let me know what you guys are getting. Let me know what you're thinking about getting. Let's talk. Let's Criterion talk here. Let's get a video response thing going back and forth. I want to know what you guys are going to be getting in the Criterion sale. And I'll let you guys know how it's going for me. I'm not going to know until Christmas, but let's talk about it. So, here we go, guys. That's my thing for tonight. Well, for right now, I'm going to go finish my soda stream, and after that, it's time for tea.